Hi! Today we're going to learn how to make a really quick and easy baby blanket that you can make under an hour. It's a great last minute gift idea. All you need is 2.5 yards of a flannel fabric, or if you want to use 2 different fabrics, you need 1.25 yards of each fabric. All you need to do is square everything up, lay out your fabric so that the fabric is opened up, and you want to put both fabrics facing each other, and then just square it up into a nice big 44 by 44 inch square. I've pinned it together all along the edges here, and now I'm ready to sew. All we're going to do is sew everything together, and then we're going to leave an opening on one of the sides, turn it inside out, and top stitch along the edges and also down the body of this blanket. And then before you know it, you are ready to go with a cute little baby blanket that you can give away as a gift. Alright, we're ready to get sewing on our baby blanket. I'm starting in the middle of one of the sides so that I can leave a nice big opening at the end for turning. And I'm using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, which kind of allows for a little bit of air when turning. I like to use a nice large seam allowance like that, just so that, you know, if things are a little bit uneven when I turn it, everything will turn out just right. I've used a little bit of masking tape here so I can guide my way through that 1/2 inch seam allowance. And all I want to do is just start sewing all the way around, removing pins as I go. Alright, as I come to the end, I probably want to leave about 6 inch or so opening to work with and back stitch so that doesn't pop open. Alright, now what I want to do is turn the whole thing inside out. And when I get to the corners, I want to go ahead and trim off the excess so that when I turn it, there's no added bulk in the corners. Just go to each corner and kind of stick your finger in there and push out the corners so that you have your nice points. Just start pulling those through. You can see I'm using this really nice roly-poly penguin flannel by Barb Turtelot. Okay, once you have it turned right side out, reach your hand through and just kind of smooth all the seams so that everything's nice and smoothed out. And now you're ready to do your top stitching. So the first thing you want to do is go to that opening that you had, pull any threads that might have come out when you were turning, and then you just want to pull it tight and kind of finger press it closed. You can pin this if you like, if that makes you feel more comfortable. I'm just going to go for it. Kind of sticks to itself, being flannel. And I'm just going to use the edge of my walking foot as a guide. So that's about a generous 1/4 inch top stitch that I'm doing, 1/4 inch from the edge. And you can use a decorative stitch if you like. I'm just going to use a straight stitch. Again, when you get to the corners, just drop your needle down at about 1/4 of an inch from the edge, or whatever your seam allowance is that you're using. Again, smoothing your edges all the way along so they meet up nicely and everything's pulled out. I'm coming to the end, and I just want to go ahead and back stitch and then cut my thread. And then next we're ready to put some quilting on this blanket. I'm ready to start putting the quilting lines on the blanket, and all I've done, it's kind of hard to see here, but I've put chalk lines on my blanket here. I basically dissected it into a grid where I basically put a plus sign through the middle and then lines on either side of those. I'll put a picture up here where you can see what I'm talking about. Doesn't have to be exact. Draw it with a chalk line and then just follow your chalk lines with stitching. Back stitching at the beginning and the end. Works best if you start in the middle and then work your way out. Finished with our baby blanket. As you can see, it's very basic, just a big square of fabric with our stitching holding it all together. It's nice and soft and warm for baby or even adults too. All you need is some really cute fabric, some really nice high quality flannel, and you can have your very own baby blanket in under an hour. Thanks for watching.